This is Dishonored, the knife of Dunwall, as you can see. Yeah, I am Rick the Spartan. Yeah, so I did record this earlier, but I failed miserably. So yeah, you'll never see the video, so I shouldn't even mention it. But anyway, um, I've only ever played this game once. Well, this DLC should I say. So I don't know the guard patrol patterns and such. So it's gonna be weird.
One more job shouldn't have mattered.
I'm just gonna shut up.
I'd killed nobles before. You could float a whaling ship, and the highborn blood outspilled. Another noble steps in to replace the last one. All equally corrupt. Why should an empress be different? But she was. I watched her bodyguard's face as they took him away. Dead eyes. I knew I'd pay for this one. Maybe I deserved to. A storm was coming that would shake apart everything I'd built.
No! Get away from her! Corvo! Mommy!
Was that hesitance then? You know, like he paused for a second before he stabbed her, but I think it was just way down fine. Welcome to the void. Yeah, as I was saying, well, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to record it in parts. Yeah, you killed her apparently. And I know the first part of the area before you get inside the whale area. Oh, I will mention what I mean later on. But as I said that, I don't know the guard patrol patterns, and I don't want to bore you to death with me constantly reloading. Because I did that on my last video, and believe me, it got tiring very, very quickly because of the load screens. If it gets to the point where I can't be bothered, then I'm just going to drop my PC and record it from that, because I can use quick loads and quick saves, and it takes a split second, which is really nice. Anyway, now I've baffled down, let's go and speak to our fifth friend, the outsider.
Dowd, my old friend. It's been a long while, but you've got my interest again. How the years pass and the bodies fall. Did you know that there are only 8 like you in the world, bearing my mark? I'm here because you're right. The Empress was different. This time, you can't just fade away into the shadows. There will be consequences. Your story is close to ending, and even you can't escape it. But what ending will you make for yourself? I'm here to give you one last gift, Dowd. It's a mystery. One that starts with a name. Delilah.
As mysterious as ever. I can remember reading that. Yeah, the outsider is my dad because he's too boring.
For 6 months, the city writhed and changed. For 6 months, I tried to forget what I'd done to the Empress and her little girl. But there was no forgetting. I needed to find my next move. But all I had was that name. Delilah. Who was she? A threat? Or an ally? Word came from my second-in-command, Billy Lurk. In a house built on secrets, Lurk was especially good at uncovering them. There was a ship called the Delilah that hunted whales for Bundry Rothwile. A former deckhand who'd made good. Now he owned a slaughterhouse, and he ran his workers like a prison gang. A ship named Delilah. It could be a coincidence, but it's not. In Dunwall, things are always tangled up like a bag of snakes.
God damn, I love that guy's voice. Oh, Michael plays such a fantastic role for O'Dowd. Yeah, this is our, how should we call it? Piero, basically. There is no... Dowd doesn't have a personal shop that you can go to and buy upgrades from. He has it at the start of the mission. Yeah, but the new thing we've got is choke dust, which is basically a smoke bomb. Disorientates enemies. It's fantastic to use if you just want to run away. You can use it on non-lethal as well because it's a kill. That's cool. Another thing we got, which I really like, is me buy that, is the fact that you can upgrade your sleep dart capacity, which you couldn't do in the in Dishonored, which really annoyed me when you're doing a ghost run and you had 10 bolts. I guess it taught you that you can't just knock everyone out, because you know the you run out and the chance of you finding sleep darts in the game is quite slim. But what should I upgrade? I'll probably upgrade my darts. The more I have, the better, I guess. Okay, before we do that, we have favors as well, which are basically, how would you call them? Yeah, I guess favors is the better word. I can't even think of another name for them, actually. Basically, just helpful hints. So the save code, it basically put someone scratches, yeah, etching on a wall that you can get to. The thing is though, the etching's behind what's it called? A grate, a wooden grate, so you have to hit it to break it, and if there's guys nearby, they'll hit you. So it's really a pain in the arse. Plus, and I know for a fact the code is underwater, underneath a boat. I never found it. I must admit, I never found it. The thing I'm going to buy though is this silent sabotage. A browser worker will disconnect the security on the refinery valve using the valve and not sound the alarm. Yeah, I have no idea what it does. I don't know where these valves are or not, but I'm gonna buy it anyway. I don't know the idea of setting off. I might as well just buy all of it, actually. If I knew where the code was underwater, I mean I looked on Wikipedia and it still confuses me. So yeah. Anywho, let's talk to Billy.
Dowd, you're here.
What up?
I got bored, so I started without you. Turns out we're here on the perfect day. There's a strike at the plant, and it's no wonder. Rothwild runs this place like a prison. The stupid workers can't even get in without a time card. When the strike started, the butchers confiscated all the cards they could find. They've given the City Watch free rein to use force. If you ever wondered why I wanted out of the slums, here's your answer. There'll be other ways in, I'm sure of it. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Just to keep an old man safe. One last thing. I found something for you. I know you collect these.
Ooh.
I'll be on the rooftops till you need me.
Let's listen to a conversation.
Go on. Get off the property or we'll lock you up too.
You have to give me back my time card. I can't get back in. You had no right to take it.
Try and get past me, and I'll see you swinging from a meat hook.
Go home, mister. Orders are to confiscate those cards. No exceptions.
I hope you die weeping. All of you. I hope the plague gets you.
Just kick him. Oh god. Workers in the rougher slaughterhouse rebelled against their boss, refused to work when their conditions were improved. Expect the butchers who... Oh, so the... Oh, of course, yeah. As a result of the bribe, your alarm system will be separated with an alarm. Turning on pressure valves. You know, something tells me that that's to do with the lethal ending of this mission. Pressure valves would surely kill. I think I just wasted like 100 coins. Well, that sucks. Anyway, that's my letter. So, powers. We have a few different ones, but most of them are the same. Void Gaze and Blink, obviously. The only thing that is different with Dad's Blink is his freezes time when he uses it, which is fantastic. I'll demonstrate. If I jump, I can freeze I'm in midair until I move. But yeah, it's awesome. Helpful. Stops it from falling when you're blinking. It's noobish. That's the only thing. Void gaze. Obviously, the only way void gaze is good in this game is if it's level 2. I mean, because you don't have a heart in this game, you have to use void gaze to know where the bone charms of runes are. So, and level 2 obviously lets you see through walls. Yeah, so until you upgrade it, I won't use it. Blink 1's good enough as level 1 for now. Summon Assassins is a lethal. It's lethal to use, so I won't use it if you're going for Ghost and Clean Hands, which I will be going for. Hence the whole point of this. I would like to get Ghost and Clean Hands out of the way first. Which is going to be a pain because, like I said, I've only played this game once or twice, if you count. I did the first 2 missions and I quit. I got bored of it. Bend time. You know, self-explanatory into 3 years time. Arcane Bond is useless to have unless you have see, it benefits from other stuff. You don't have pull yet, which is, well, it's noted actually you don't. You must get it later. It shares your powers with your assassins or allies. At level 1, assassin will benefit from blink and vitality. So basically, these assassins who you summon have powers that have a bond with you, and the bonds on the powers they get determine on what level arcane bond you have. So from level 1, they have blink and vitality. Because I don't have vitality, they basically just have blink. So they're basically just fodder. They are literally cannon fodder. They're useless. I've used them once, and I didn't like them. And then level 2, they get pull, bend time, shadow kill, which is weird. I don't know why they have shadow kill for. They aren't silent. They don't silently kill enemies. They literally run at them. I'm sure they don't silently kill enemies. I'm positive they don't. Assassins behave like any other character in the world, and they can be hit by rats, security devices. If they're not in combat, they must have something useful or interesting to sell. I'm sure they last for a certain amount of time. See, look, they will fight relentlessly at your side. They're useful as an extra blade in a fight, or as a distraction to keep enemies occupied while you slip past. Yeah. Summon a master assassin to fight by your side. Yeah, I wouldn't bother it, but because I'm going for Ghost and Clean Hands, I wouldn't use Summon Assassins. I'll be going for Void Gaze first, because I want to know where guards are. And then preferably Agility, just for the double jump. Yeah. Anyway, I need to do a save. It's mandatory. See, these 2 are my last ones that I did. I got inside the whale industry place, and I completely messed up. I run out of sleep darts, and yeah, it didn't end well. There is a crap ton of enemies in this level, unnecessary amount of enemies, I must say. I have no idea why there's so many enemies, and it gives you such crap abilities as well. So it's basically just trial and error. I know there's a guard who almost saw me then. That guy should be downstairs. Maybe I didn't wait long enough. Oh well.
Wait, who is that? Rats crawling.
Someone spotted me. I have no idea. Oh.
Wake up!
Yeah, there's a bridge. There's a bridge here.
Where are you?
Did he? This one? I really need Void Gaze.
Yeah, nice.
Like, useless.
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
Yeah. I don't know where that guy. I can't think he came from here, because he came down the stairs. I'm sure there's a guy on this bridge, but I didn't think he'd see me. I'm sure I was down here. Oh,